Is he gone? Hi. Sorry about the deception there. This is Brett Williams, Mr. Marriage, and I wanted to make sure that all the guys in the room were gone. And best way to do that is to cry. You know, nothing will chase a man out of a room faster than a little bit of tears, and worse, tears from a guy. But when you hear what I have to tell you today, you'll understand the need for the deception. What I'm going to share with you is so confidential, and if a guy finds out that I've shared these facts with you, these little tidbits about male psychology, I'm out of the males club. I'm out. They're going to kick me out for sure. So I want to make sure, keep your guys out, check behind you, make sure that they don't come back. What we're going to talk about is male love. I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. Men do love, but they love very, very, very differently than women. And so what I thought would be really important for this video clip today is to let you women know how men love. Let me show you an example. Let's make it kind of physical so you can really get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. I want you to take your arms and I want you to give yourself a big hug. Just squeeze yourself and just really bring some love, some attention, some energy. Maybe you can cross your arms a little bit. Just hold yourself for a second. This is not how men love. This is how men get sex. This has nothing to do with male love. This is how women get love. Men, the way men love, now don't try this at home, but the way men love, it's more like this. Oh. See, for a man to love, male love equals pain. Isn't that weird? Male love equals pain. If there's no pain for a man, then he's really not loving you. Let me give you an example real quick. If a guy spends $100 on you, gets a nice dinner for you, gets a nice present for you, whatever, he spends $100 for you, and he has, $1 million or so of these in the bank, it's not really love. He doesn't really care about you. It's not a sacrifice. It doesn't mean anything to him. He's just trying to get you back in bed, back in the sack. Now, however, if a man has $1, and this is his only $1 and his last $1, and you need it, and you want it, and he has no way to get another one, and he gives it to you, to a man, that's love. That's real love, because it's a sacrifice. For men to love, there has to be pain or sacrifice involved. That's what love is. So I'll give you another example. Imagine your man has a beautiful barbecue out in the backyard, and he loves to barbecue. He just loves barbecuing. He does it all the time. And one day he says, "Hey, let me make dinner for you, honey. Don't worry about it. Just sit back. I'll make dinner for you." Well, that may, for a woman, feel really loving, feel really caring. But it's not. He's doing it for him. He's barbecuing because he wants to barbecue, because he likes to barbecue. It's nothing about love. He doesn't care about you in that moment or that act. He's doing it because he wants to do it. Now, washing dishes, if you got a man to wash dishes, that is love. That is amazing love, because guys typically don't like washing dishes. So for him to do it would mean he is really showing that he cares and loves you. All right, I know that sounds pretty twisted. I know that sounds pretty weird so far, but man, you ain't seen nothing yet, because it gets worse. All right, this is where it gets really twisted. See, for a guy to love, it has to equal pain. Well, if he wants to show you his love, then what he has to do is show you his pain. That's the way it works. If a guy's going to love you, he's going to have to show you how much he loves you by showing you how much pain he's in. So you may see things like, oh. You'll get those kind of, or you'll even get the active direct complaining. Oh, I can't do that. I'm tired. I've been at work all day. I am so exhausted. I just need to rest. That's BS. If a guy's been at work all day, he makes it sound like he's been at work all day for you because he loves you. No, not true. Guy's been at work all day for himself. That's where he gets his ego. That's where he gets his strokes. And he's at work for himself. If you guys were divorced, he'd still be going to work every day. He's not going to work for you. He's going to work for him. But He wants to show out how he doesn't want to do this. He wants to show how uncomfortable he is. He wants to show how much he doesn't want to help or doesn't want to do those dishes or take out the trash. He wants to show you how painful this is going to be for him, because he wants to show you his love. Now, I know this is really weird, and I know it's pretty hard for you to take in, but let me give you another example to see if I can really make the point clear for you. This whole video came out of a phone call that came just the other day. I was coaching a couple in Chicago, and just before we got on the phone with each other, the guy was talking to his wife. Hey, honey, I don't got time for this. I was in court all day yesterday. This is really inconvenient. I got a lot of stuff to do. But I'm here. Oh. Well, she heard that, and when she got on the phone with me, oh, she was livid. She was pissed. She was ticked. Why? Because she was feeling like he was disrespecting her. He didn't love her. He didn't care about her. And I stopped her. I said, whoa, no. It's just the opposite. It's just the opposite for guys. See, what he was sharing with you, and let me translate into guy language, what he was sharing with you was how much he loved you. He has a lot going on. He has a lot of stuff happening. And the last place he'd rather be would be on the phone talking about his relationship or talking about their communication. But the fact he was there and the fact he was doing it meant he really cared about her. And that's what I wanted to convey to her, was he loved her. And he was in the background going, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. That's exactly what I was trying to say. So by the end of the conversation, as we talked through and processed through all of that, she really felt loved because she understood what he was doing and why he was doing it. And he felt appreciated. He felt like he was the hero, which is what all guys want to feel. So here's what I want you to do. I want to hear your thoughts about this. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and make a comment. If you're anywhere else, get back on my website, helptalking.com, and make a comment about this blog. I would love to hear what you're thinking about male love. And then one more thing. Next time you ask your husband for something, to go on a date, to spend some time together, to talk about your feelings, maybe even to make a phone session with me, and he rolls his eyes, and he sighs, and he complains, I want you to look at him and say, thanks, honey. I love you too. This is Brett Williams, Mr. Marriage, on HelpTalking.com. Thanks.